today's video I'm going to tell you what to do after your video is complete and what to do before you upload the video to YouTube. Hey, I'm Jose, and if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss anything. I post new videos every Friday. A little heads up, please see the description down below. See, start explaining this video has something to do with the description below, so please check it out. It's still help you understand more about how this video is. If you want to know what type of equipment I use there's a section in the description that tells you what equipment I use, and it will support the channel. So if you would like to check it out, feel free. Let's begin the info cards. Why they needed for? They needed because they are easy way to let your audience know there's a video that you posted that's related to the topic of the video that you're doing right now, and not only that, but you also do instead of videos you can do playlists too, so your new audience can binge your channel. Not only you can do videos, but you can also use info cards to link to websites or your podcast or something like that. And you can also use a poll, easy way for you to remember where to point when you're filming your YouTube video. Just use your left hand and point to the side, to the corner, and your info card will be over here in this area if you have the annotation on. And not only the info cards are helpful, but also the end screens. The four spots is using your end screen, and if you have multiple channels or if you're collaborating with someone, you can use the end screen to let your audience subscribe to your certain channel of the channel that of the person you collaborated with. And another thing is just because you have you can use four end screens doesn't mean you'll need to. If you feel the info cards aren't enough, you can always use the description section of the video to post links to other playlists that you would like to, if you would like to have your audience see the playlist you guys have made so far in your channels. That way your audience can binge your videos. Another way for you to be organized is to have a section of the section of the description, and have a recent upload section. And when you have what that is you just type recent video and then just link the video that you made previously on that channel, and it'll be a great way for your channel to look more organized that way. And another way is for you to use the comment section down below to mention another video to you or playlist that you really want your audience to see. And if you use that comment section, you can pin the comment to the top, and your audience will easily see it. Did you know that you can link your Twitter into the YouTube settings? That way when you publish a video, you'll see a little box with it next to the Twitter. What's that? The Twitter typing thing. And basically you can click the check mark, and when you post your video, when you publish your video, your Twitter will also send out a tweet to your followers, and your followers on Twitter will know when you posted a video. It's an easy way, it's a really great way for your audience to instantly see your videos. Besides the subscription feed. Once the video is up, copy the link on the link of the new video and use Instagram and Snapchat or whatever social media you use and let your audience know the new video is up. And for Instagram use, I recommend you use the URL section of the Instagram and tell them to let them know that the link is in the bio. That's how you actually do that yourself. That way it'll be easier for your audience on Instagram to easily click on the videos. You can only use if you have under 10,000 subscribers on Instagram, you can't really have your audience swipe up to see the new video. I think that bio will be easier for your Instagram followers to see your videos. One question I want to ask you guys is, do you post your videos on a certain time, on a certain day? Because if you do, that will help your audience know when to expect your new videos. Bonus tip, don't forget to tag your videos. It really does help your channel out a lot. You know how awesome your organized your channel will be if you do these things. It will really help your channel out to use the info cards in the end descriptions and the end screens. Using the info cards, using the end screens and putting your videos in the description and the comment section, and using social media such as Instagram to let your audience know the new video is up really does go a long way to help your channel out. Sometimes YouTubers mention an old video of theirs, but they don't even use the info card or anything like that, and I don't know why they don't do that. I think that's a minor mistake. They should really focus on spending some time doing the info cards, because it will make the audience easier to see the video they're talking about. Question of the day: do you use any of these steps before you publish the video? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll answer them. I'll do my best to answer them. I hope this video does help you out. Please share this to a friend of yours or anyone who does YouTube, and that way they can see how you can learn some new steps and techniques on how to make their channels better. Please hit the like button and subscribe. If you're new, hit the bell. Please don't forget to check out the list of equipment I use to make my videos. It will support the channel if you click on the link. There's a video that YouTube highly recommends you enjoy. You want to stay up to date, please subscribe right here. I didn't use all for end screenshots. Brand new video will be out next week. I appreciate all of you for taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you next time.